Hello, my Virgo lovelies. Welcome to your reading for September 2023. My name is Natasha, also known as Nurse Natasha. It is your season, my friends. We have the Sun in Virgo. Mercury is retrograde in Virgo right now. I believe Mars is leaving your sign and going into Libra, but we got a lot of Virgo stuff happening right now. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so be sure to check all those, or if you have a stellium, remember that some of this might be for you, some of it might be for another Virgo. We're going to check in past, present, and future. We already have Temperance lurking at the bottom of this deck. Woo! With the Knight of Swords right behind it, for the recent past. Yeah, let's talk about what's going on astrologically, and we're going to start with the recent past. We're going to do past, present, and future, and we're going to get a little spooky. I have my Halloween Oracle and my Horror Tarot for the future, so yeah. I'm filming these under the blue full supermoon in Pisces. We have everything in retrograde right now. The only shameless self-promotion I will do, and then you'll not hear about my nonsense again, is I do have a group coaching program for business and social media. So if you are a small business or content creator, you want to learn to be one, come join me. It's the last round I'm going to do this year of my Nourish Your Business program. You can apply now. We start mid-September. All right. After that, I will shut up. What was going on in the recent past for Virgo? We had Temperance at the bottom of the deck, moderation, patience, balance, card of Sagittarius. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius perhaps. With the Knight of Swords, lightning pony, excuse me, it was like you had to kind of choose Temperance over the Knight of Swords almost, is what I'm hearing. Look at that. We have the Chariot coming in hot, coming in fast, card of Cancer. Card of the year, actually, 2023, 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. This is card 7. So the Chariot is coming in hot, coming in strong. Rapid forward movement. You could have maybe had a move recently in the past, Virgo, moving on to something new. 7 of Wands here. 7 of Wands and a Chariot have been coming up for a lot of people. Page of Cups. What else was going on in the recent past? There's that 6 of Wands. So victory and defending your victory. Another page. Page of Wands. 10 of Wands, I'm not surprised. All right, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, Virgo, we have, in the recent past, you have had some kind of rapid forward movement with the Chariot here. Something that came in really fast. A victory, perhaps, that came in really fast. We have the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Wands here. 6 of Wands is victory, taking your victory and march through town. And then immediately going into the 7 of Wands, defending your victory. So I think maybe it was like, you didn't even have the chance to celebrate your victory almost with the Chariot, and this energy just happened so fast, right? Happened so quickly. You're like, what? Just, huh? Like, I really worked hard to accomplish that, and what? Like, you should take more time to celebrate. Also, I noticed that the 3 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, Virgo, in your recent past. Take some time to celebrate. Go out, get drinks with friends. Go celebrate your accomplishments with your friends if you have felt like perhaps your victory or accomplishment just kind of like went by really fast. Go take some time to celebrate it. You're feeling a little burnt out, Virgo. We have the 10 of Wands here. Funny enough, a lot of other people, all the readings I've done up until this point, everyone's getting the 9 of Wands, but you're getting the 10 of Wands. So while everyone is kind of stuck in like the almost there, still running up the hill, you're pretty much at the end. You're at the finish line, right? The 10 of Wands, while yes, it is a card of burnout. Excuse me, my allergies are so bad right now. The 10 of Wands is the end of the burnout. It is the end of the going up the hill with all these wands. So you're almost at the end, Virgo. You're like, you're crossing the finish line or have crossed the finish line, like you're done. Now it's time to kind of tap into this page energy, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups also. Your Earth, right? Your Virgo. It's time to kind of tap into the water and the fire. So maybe following your passions, maybe following what fills your cup up, emotions, again, friends. The Page of Cups is a very like flirty energy. You've worked really hard to get to where you are, Virgo. I will acknowledge that for you if no one else has. And now it's time to like fill up your cup emotionally. It's time to like have a little fun, I don't know why I'm hearing the Shania Twain, like, let's go girls, like having it fun, whoa. I can't sing, so I'm not going to sing for you, but that's what I'm hearing. So go grab your girls or your guys or your theys and, go have some fun. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate your forward movement, because No one else is going to celebrate that for you, and you need to give yourself some credit. All you Virgos watching, just give yourself a pat on the back right now. You're doing the things. Now it's time to give yourself a little reward, right? And the more you reward yourself, and to think about it in a logical Virgo sense, the more you reward yourself, the more you're like training your brain that like, oh, if I accomplish a goal, I get rewards, right? It's a very Pavlovian response. You know how like in The Office when Jim trains Dwight that like every time his computer noise happens, he gets like a mint. You have to train your brain the same way. Okay, I stuck to my goals, I accomplished something, I get a reward. Then you will continue to want to crush your goals because you're getting rewarded. Anywho, what's happening in the present for Virgo? There's that Six of Wands again, Virgo. Absolutely. Victory. Celebrate your victory. Stand on top of that pedestal. I know Virgo doesn't really like to do that as much as I think Virgo gets a bad rep in the zodiac for being like a perfectionist and like judgmental of others. It's like you are your own worst critic, Virgo, and you need to celebrate yourself. And I know that's very hard. My two best friends are Virgos, and I'm just like, guys, like, come on, celebrate yourself a little bit. Give yourself some credit where credit's due. Look, there you are, Virgo. This is you. You're the hermit. You're like, but I don't want to. I just want to be my Virgo self and stay hermitified and stay in hibernation and not like go out and put myself on the spotlight. I mean, you can see here, this person's literally standing on a pedestal in the spotlight, Virgo. Like, you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. I'm gonna grab some water real fast. You're allowed to do that, Virgo. You're allowed to celebrate yourself. You're allowed to step out of hibernation and celebrate and be recognized. King of Pentacles, you, Virgo, King of Earth. You tapping into your big boss energy, you having abundance that flows very freely. We also have the King of Cups here, you being emotionally stable. We love to see it. We got the Death card of Scorpio. Six of Pentacles, death to anything that makes you feel imbalanced. Death to anything that makes you feel like the giving and receiving is off. Death to anything that makes you feel like you're giving too much and not receiving anything in return, whether it's old people, places, energies, things, anything that makes you feel out of balance. We got to get rid of it. We also have the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck, card of Aries. Again, big, heavy, big boss energy here, Virgo. You being the leader of your own life, you being the leader of, you making big decisions perhaps in your life, being a master. The Emperor is the culmination of all the kings, and we have two kings here, the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You being the king of your own abundance, and you also being in control of your emotions, which, is great. And perhaps like actually processing and feeling your emotions. We have a lot of cups here, Virgo. Through this process of letting these things that make you feel out of balance, letting them die with the Death card here, you're staying very stable through it. A lot of the times the Death card and the death energy of that transformation can like really throw us off. But you're handling it with grace here, Virgo. That's what I see. You're staying stable with that King of Pentacles. You're like, it's all right. I'll get through this. I know that I have my stability and I have my structures and my foundations in place and I have my emotions in check, that I can get through this death moment, no problem. The only thing, again, Virgo, that I recommend you do is give yourself a little chance to step into the spotlight. Give yourself a little recognition, a little pat on the back, celebrate yourself, which I know is so hard for you to do, but you deserve it, Virgo. I promise you. All right. What's going on in the future for my Virgos here? This is my horror tarot, so it's going to get a little spooky because it is spooky season, my friends. 10 of Pentacles in the future. We love to see it. Page of Swords, another page here. There's that Six of Pentacles again. Finally, things perhaps coming into balance. King of Wands. I love this card because it's the Phantom of the Opera. If you know me, I literally have the Phantom of the Opera tattooed at my armpit. I love the Phantom of the Opera. Anyways, King of Wands. We have another king here. Seven of Swords. What's going on with that Seven of Swords? Six of Cups. 10 of Swords. The Star. And Strength. Okay, now we get a little bit clearer picture here. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, in the near future, things are going to be moving a little bit slowly, Knight of Pentacles, but the good thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he's moving towards what? 10 of Pentacles, which is what we started these cards with. The journey to the 10 of Pentacles is a long, slow journey, But the good news is that slow and steady wins the race. How do we get there? Page of Swords, new ways of thinking, different ways of doing things, new adventure. We also have the Seven of Swords here. Now, the Seven of Swords does get a bad rep for being the card of lying, cheating, betrayal. However, traditionally, the Seven of Swords is of doing something in a different way. Traditionally, it is the person is stealing the swords away from battle, so there isn't a battle. He's just like, well, I'm going to steal the swords, and then you can't fight. Doing something in a different way. Yes, it's a little sneaky. Yes, it can be a little like, behind the scenes, but I really see you doing things here in a different way, a way that you have never done them before. Virgo, with the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords, is like a new way of thinking, a new way of doing something, maybe a new way of going about the Six of Pentacles, right? Because in the present, we have death in the Six of Pentacles, and now the Six of Pentacles is back with the Ten of Pentacles, with all these things. It's like you're finding really, truly what balance means to you. You're finding out. I just saw 1101, so 111 as I'm filming. So, you're finding out what equal giving and receiving means to you. What balance looks like to you, Virgo. With the King of Wands, we are finding our passions, following our passions. The only king that we're missing here, and we already have the Emperor, but the only king that we're missing is the King of Swords. And that's the thing, Virgo, is I think that, you have to kind of let go of thinking about things so intellectually and not being able to move forward because you're thinking of things too much, because of that kind of perfectionist mindset. This is the time to move forward with passion. King of Wands. Like, it is a little bit crazy, it's a little bit chaotic, but that's what you need to do. If you're feeling Ten of Swords, literally dead, done over with, you need to tap into your passions. That's the only thing that's going to bring you back to life from this Ten of Swords, Virgo. If you're like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa, the only thing that's going to bring you back is the King of Wands, is finding your passion again. And where might you find that passion? We have Strength, the Star, and the Six of Cups here. Strength, I believe, is Jack the Ripper. The Star is a Ouija board. Six of Cups is this creepy kid. Anyways, Strength is a card of Leo. So could be a Leo for you, or the energy of Strength is taming the beast inside, is mental and emotional strength over physical strength, perseverance. You're being asked to keep going. The Star is the card of Aquarius, but it is the card of being authentic and true to yourself. It's the card of having a North Star. You have to have that light at the end of the tunnel, Virgo, to keep going. And I think it is very connected to your childhood, to something in the past, not a toxic, negative past person, but something from your childhood. The Six of Cups is very inner child healing. It's very soft, sweet cup love kind of energy. Stopping and smelling the roses. It's really just like inner childlike joy and wonder. I think that is where, my friends, you will find your star. I think that's where you'll find your King of Wands, your passions, your way forward to the Ten of Pentacles is through something that perhaps was connected to your childhood, or just nostalgia, or like it just really fills your cup. So let's tap into this Halloween oracle. What final messages do my Virgo lovelies need to hear? The underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Death, Hades and Persephone vibes. You can see the pomegranate there. It's okay to pause and begin again. Virgo, midnight's the most magical hour of all. The veil is thin. It's like, again, I think this is the point of midnight, is again where things pause and begin again. It's like a shifting point. We're going to read the definition for that card because I think it might give us some insight. Zombie, control, literally just speaks to you cannot control everything, Virgo. You got to let go of that control. Forgiveness, releasing burden. Yes, lots of death energy here. Skull of Stars, infinite possibilities. How can you invite in the infinite possibilities if you're so holding on to the past and you're not letting it die? Trick or treat, mischief and play. What did I say? You gotta go tap into the inner child. You gotta go play around. You gotta go celebrate Three of Cups with your friends. You can't just be serious, Virgo, all the time. And finally, you need to trust your intuition. So let's read what this Midnight card says, because that's the only one of these that I'm not super familiar with, because I don't use this deck too often. Allow yourself to relax into the benevolent darkness of midnight. You may feel this is your darkest hour, but know that the light will return again. The dawn always follows the darkest night. Know, too, that it is important to recognize that we all have darkness within us, just as we have light, and this isn't something to hide from. When you're in the death and the letting old things die, and what are you letting die? Old burdens, you're forgiving yourself or perhaps other people. You're letting the extreme need for control die. The need to, like, you know, you're trying to control so hard that you have lost all the play and the inner child healing and the fun in your life. I'm hearing that, like, fun sucker, I don't know what that's from, but like where you suck all the fun. Is that from Freaky Friday? I could be making that up. But you need to tap into your fun, your play, your inner child. That's where you're going to find this skull of stars, this infinite possibility, the star, your light at the end of the tunnel, your wish come true, your wish fulfillment, the thing that you really want, your guiding light is when you can release those things, pause for a moment, and find your play and find your fun and find your inner child again. Your inner child, Virgo, is inside you like, help me, like, let me out of here. Trust your intuition. Trust that your inner child is a part of your intuition. Self-trust, the enemy of intuition is self-doubt. Self-doubting yourself is very high priestess energy. I pulled another one just because I wanted to see. Time to change. This is the mummy. It says change underneath it. It's time to change a little bit because, you know, again, in the present, we have that Hermit versus the Six of Wands. The Hermit is you, Virgo. You cannot keep doing that over and over and over again to yourself. You need to change. Step into the Six of Wands. Allow yourself to be perceived, which I know we hate. Allow yourself to step into the spotlight and be seen. You know, allow yourself, I think, you know, you're not going to find the star if you don't, like, put yourself out there. The funny thing is actually that the star is what the Hermit is carrying in his lantern, is the star. So that's you, Virgo, carrying your star around. It's time to kind of let that star out of the lantern. It's time to let that star shine. I know it sounds super cheesy, but that's the messages that we're getting here, Virgo. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward, my friends. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Drop a comment if this resonated. Like, save, comment, subscribe, share, all those words, all those buttons. I do readings for every sign here for free every month. I have personal readings available if you'd like to book one. And again, my business coaching program is open for registration right now if you would like to join me there. All the links for everything I offer will be in the description box below. I hope you have a wonderful September, Virgo. I hope you have a happy birthday. Yeah, I'll see y'all next time.